Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be creating another family for my Rebuild Willow Creek project, and this is the Marx family. So they live right opposite the Goths. That's where I built their house. And first off, this family and their house is completely CC free. They have no custom content on them whatsoever. I do have my default skin installed in my game, but on the gallery it shows they don't have any custom content because the gallery doesn't, register a default skin as custom content. But that being said, if you guys do download them from the gallery, you won't be getting my custom skin, in your game. So you won't be downloading my custom content with them. I do know that is something that a lot of people do get quite confused about. If they do download sims that have custom content on them, you don't actually download the custom content with the sims. So for example, if the dad Tobias was wearing, let's say, a custom content shirt for one of his outfits, if you downloaded him, it would have just been shirtless because you won't be downloading the shirt as well as the sim. So yeah, that being that, this is the Marx family, and as I said, they do live right opposite the Goth family. And I have already built their house. It will be going up probably on Thursday. Yeah, probably on Thursday. And yeah, so this family is a very wealthy family. So yeah, so I definitely thought they would be very good friends with the Goth family. And Tobias wants to be a computer whiz. He's materialistic, perfectionist, and a geek. And I thought he would be in the tech guru career, and he would, be in the, I don't know what you call it exactly, but like the start-up branch of the tech guru career. So he would run, maybe like 2 to 3 or 4 big businesses. So big tech companies, he would run those companies, and he would have made a fortune from that. So he's basically running companies like Google or, I don't know, EA or something like that. I thought that would be his job. He would be some kind of big, internet company or games company or tech company, his boss or head or whatever you call it. And then we have his wife. So this is Delilah Carter Marx. Now she did, I don't know if you call it, she didn't abbreviate, she hyphenated, I think. I don't know what you call it. But she has kind of like 2 last names. She took his last name, but she wanted to keep her old one. Since she is from one of the wealthiest families in Willow Creek, I will be creating them for this series as well, but that'll be later on. But yeah, so she was originally a Carter, but obviously she married Tobias, so now she's a Marx. But yeah, so Delilah is kind of like, I don't know, your perfect powerhouse woman. I don't know. She's not a stay-at-home mom or anything like that. She's not a housewife. She's not your typical, housewife stays at home all day, plans events, like neighborhood events or some kind of society or something like that. She's actually a food critic. She's a very, very well-known food critic. And yeah, she loves cooking. She does cook a lot. She loves cooking. She loves good food. And since she does come from one of the wealthiest families, she's grown up with basically the best of everything. And she wants nothing but the best for herself and for her family. So, Tobias and Delilah might come across as a bit cold, not the most best parental figures, I guess I could say. They're not very warm and, fuzzy and all lovey-dovey with their children, but they do love them. They just have a very different way of expressing it. And like I said with Delilah, she loves her children, especially their oldest daughter, which I'll get to in basically a second. But yeah, she does get along very well with her kids, and she wants nothing but the best for them. So I gave her the party animal aspiration. She's a snob, and she's a foodie, and she's outgoing. Now we've moved on to their oldest daughter. This is Pearl. Now, she wants to be the leader of the pack, and she's an insider, and she's a snob. So all of these sims do have kind of like, not a snob / materialistic side to them. And that's just because they've grown up with a lot of money. They're accustomed to having the best of everything, the kids especially. And yeah, so she wants to be a politician one day. Pearl wants to be a politician. She wants to, make a real difference in the world. So she's not like your mean girl of the town or something like that. She's not mean, but she is used to the finer things in life, and she, doesn't like it when stuff is maybe like, in air quotes, lower class or whatever you would call it. But yeah, she wants to be something like, a senator or a mayor or something like that. And she gets on really good with her mom. They're basically joined at the hip. They do a lot of things together. They go for spa days and, all of those things. They go and eat out together, and she's very close with her mom. And she does try and, be the perfect daughter for her parents, and she is the oldest, and she's very ambitious, actually. If she were able to have a third trait, I would have given her the ambitious trait, but teens can't be ambitious for some reason. It's not a trait that they can have. But yeah, so this is Pearl. I really like the way she turned out. And yeah, I don't know, she has a lot of pink in all of her outfits, since I thought she would be a bit girly and, more feminine and stuff. That would probably be her mom, her mom's influence and stuff. But yeah, she's very career oriented, she's very driven, she's a straight A student and all of that. And I did give all of them skills. I gave all of them skills and careers and all of that stuff, and I uploaded them with those skills and careers, since all of the Sims in the save file that I'm putting together will have careers and, skills and relationships and all of that stuff. But yeah, I thought, Pearl might be, in a group, maybe like in the Paragons or something like that. I haven't put her in that yet, but I think she might have her own one with just, rich kids, or, all of the A students, but, the classy A students, I guess I could say. She's not a nerd. She doesn't, associate with the nerds of the high school, but she's very career-oriented, and she would have a group of friends that are the same. And then we have little Kent. Now, Kent is obviously the baby of the family. They do only have 2 children, and he's the youngest. He is a whiz kid and a geek. So, whereas Pearl takes after Delilah, Kent definitely does take after Tobias. He very much looks up to his dad. He wants to be just like him when he gets older. He wants to, run all of his dad's companies and maybe start his own and, create his own video games and all of that stuff. And that's the way that Kent and Tobias spend time together. That's the way Tobias, shows his affection, is he plays video games with Kent a lot of times, and he spends a lot of time with him, but whenever they spend time together, they're, playing video games, or he's helping out with, school projects or stuff like that. And yeah, so we're basically done with the family. We're just going to be doing their 2 pets. They do have pets. They have Lady Rose, which is their dog. I can't remember what breed she is. I think she's a poodle. Yeah, she's a poodle. So we have Lady Rose, and she's a couch potato. She's smart and she's jumpy. So basically, your typical rich dog lays around the house all day, never doing anything. She just lays around, eats, and that's it. But yeah, she's really smart, and I really like the way she turned out. She's super cute. And then they also have a cat, which I named Mr. Coco, because, I don't know, it's the first thing that popped into my head, and I don't know, he looks like a bit of a snob. He's a hairless cat, so he's a sphinx, and yeah, it's weird. But yeah, he's spoiled, territorial, and lazy, so again, your typical, rich cat. But yeah, we're almost at the end of the video, so if you guys enjoyed the video and you're new to the channel and maybe you'd like to see more of my content, do feel free to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more of this series. Also, remember to hit the notification bell to be notified of whenever I upload. I do upload at least 4 times a week. I do sometimes throw in an extra video here and there, but yeah, at least 4 times a week. But I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day and that your week has been great so far. And yeah, I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye everyone.
It's not enough to feel alone and not be heard. Don't know right from wrong, and your lines have all been blurred. Is it me, is it you, or is it something I deserve? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the world. We are the children of the world.